You know what's funny? Most of us wake up every day, check our phones, see a message or comment that instantly ruins our mood, and we don't even realize how easily we give other people control over our emotions. One sentence, one look, or one negative vibe, and boom, our peace is gone. I used to wonder, why is it so hard to stay calm when life throws its usual chaos at us? And then I discovered something that changed the game for me. Something Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists of the 20th century, understood better than almost anyone. Jung believed that the reason we get triggered or angry isn't really about other people. It's about us. It's about what's going on inside our own minds, what we've refused to face, and the parts of ourselves we keep buried. The moment I started digging into Jung's teachings, I realized there's a way to reach a level of calm where no one can touch your inner peace. No toxic person, no stupid argument, no outside drama. And in this video, I'm going to break down Jung's secret to staying calm and how you can apply it in real life starting today. I'll show you how to stop letting other people's behavior dictate your mood and how to develop a mindset that feels unshakable. Trust me, this is powerful stuff. So if you're ready to take control of your emotions and master your reactions, you're going to love what's coming next. And hey, if you're into personal growth and self-mastery, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what we're building here is just getting started. Have you ever stopped mid-argument or after getting triggered and asked yourself not, why did they say that, but why did that affect me so deeply? Carl Jung believed that the things that disturb us in others are rarely about the other person. He said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. That sounds poetic, sure, but it's actually a brutally honest psychological truth. The anger you feel towards someone's arrogance might be a reflection of your own buried insecurities, your sense of inferiority, maybe something you picked up in childhood or through years of feeling invisible. The disgust you feel towards someone's laziness, maybe it's your own exhaustion talking, your own repressed desire to slow down and stop performing. Jung didn't just study the mind, he explored the soul. And at the heart of his philosophy was the concept of the shadow, the hidden part of your psyche, where you push away the traits, desires, and emotions you don't want to face. But what we reject internally doesn't just vanish. It festers, and eventually, we start to see it in the world around us. This is projection. You unconsciously assign your denied emotions onto others, and suddenly the world becomes full of arrogant jerks, lazy people, liars, or attention seekers. But in truth, these may be fragments of your own psyche crying out for integration. Jung believed peace comes not from pretending to be calm, but from integrating the darkness within, making peace with the uncomfortable parts of who you are. And here's the painful part. The less you acknowledge your shadow, the more likely it is to control you. The more you deny your inner anger, the quicker you are to rage. The more you suppress your envy, the harsher your judgment of others' success. That's why real emotional maturity starts with radical self-inquiry. When you get triggered, don't react. Observe. Ask yourself, what did this moment awaken in me? What part of myself have I been avoiding? That pause, that quiet moment of inner investigation, is where the work begins. Start journaling the traits that frustrate you most in others. Go deeper than the surface. Why does dishonesty bother you? Is it because you've lied to protect yourself before and hated the guilt? Why does arrogance sting? Is it because you've never felt safe enough to own your worth? Jung taught us that we are not whole until we accept every part of ourselves, the light and the shadow. And when you do that, something powerful happens. People stop triggering you in the same way. Their behavior doesn't define your mood. Their flaws don't mirror hidden shame. You stop needing to control your surroundings just to feel at ease, because your peace is no longer external, it's rooted within. That's the beginning of real freedom. Not silence, not apathy, but deep inner clarity. You begin to live, not react. And in a world that constantly tries to pull you into its chaos, that kind of calm is not just rare, it's revolutionary. So here's the deeper truth Jung invites us to explore. Staying calm isn't about avoiding life's chaos. It's about building a self that's so whole, so deeply rooted, that the chaos can't shake it. He called this process individuation, the lifelong journey of becoming your true self by integrating all parts of your psyche, not just the socially acceptable or polished ones. When you truly know who you are, you stop being at the mercy of how people treat you, what they think of you, or whether they validate your worth. You become less reactive because you're no longer waiting for the world to hand you something you already carry within. That's the core of emotional resilience. You're grounded in yourself, not in other people's approval or behavior. Jung taught that the things we fight against internally often grow stronger the more we resist them. That's why he said, what you resist not only persists, it grows in size. Trying to force calmness or suppress anger actually gives those emotions more control. The real shift comes when you learn acceptance, not passive surrender, but a kind of spacious awareness. You observe what you're feeling without judgment, without rushing to fix or escape it. Think of it like this. If a wave hits you while you're stiff and resisting, it knocks you down. But if you let it move through you, you stay standing. That's the practice, and it is a practice. In your day-to-day life, start noticing your reactions in real time. When something provokes you, take a breath before responding. Ask yourself, am I reacting or am I responding with intention? That microsecond of awareness is where your power lives. Meditation helps with this. Not the mystical kind, just sitting quietly, eyes closed, noticing what comes up. You don't have to do anything about the emotion, just watch it like clouds passing in the sky. This trains your mind to observe instead of absorb. Another tool? Language. The way you speak to yourself matters. Try this. Next time you feel irritation rising, repeat quietly in your mind, this feeling is temporary. I choose to witness it, not become it. That simple phrase creates distance between you and the emotion, reminding you that you are not your anger, not your pain, not your frustration. You are the space that holds those things, and that space is where calm lives. Over time, you start noticing that the same things don't rattle you like before. Someone cuts you off in traffic, and instead of cursing, you shrug. A rude comment lands, and you don't internalize it. You see it as a reflection of the other person, not of you. Because you're no longer searching for something outside to stabilize what's already stable within. Jung believed that when we become conscious of the unconscious, when we bring light into our shadow, we stop being puppets to our emotions. We reclaim choice. And that's what staying calm really is. Not a trick, not a mood, but a decision made from a place of clarity. You'll still feel everything, anger, sadness, fear, but you won't be owned by it. You'll move through it with presence, with groundedness. That's what Jung meant when he spoke of wholeness. It's not about being perfect or unshaken. It's about being real and meeting every emotion with awareness instead of resistance. And when you live from that space, people lose their power to disturb your peace. Not because they've changed, but because you have. Ultimately, the anger, the irritation, the emotional storms we experience, they're rarely about the people in front of us. They're reflections of parts within ourselves we haven't fully faced. That's the heart of Carl Jung's message. The path to calm doesn't start by changing others. It starts by deeply understanding who you are. The more aware you are of your shadow, your wounds, your inner conflicts, the less anyone on the outside can shake you. So try this. Next time something triggers you, don't rush to judge or react. Pause. Ask yourself, what part of me is being touched right now, and why? That question alone can change your relationship with anger forever. Begin today. Be honest with your emotions. Sit with them. Watch them. Own them. And as you do, you'll realize that no one has the power to disturb your peace unless you hand it to them. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me, what's one behavior in others that really gets to you? Let's explore it together through Jung's lens. If this video spoke to something in you, give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe. We're just scratching the surface of something much deeper, and I'd love to have you on that journey with me.